Good morning, my viewers. As you all know, this is Canson's Farms. You can see around. So today's date is 10th of January 2023. I have decided to share this useful information to us. At least it has helped me. So to you, my viewer, maybe you are having the same problem with me. It could also help you. So what am I trying to talk about? You see, after my stalking, just few weeks after my stalking, I began to experience mortality. It started very small. Before I know it, it's escalating into something else. So, like the normal way I used to do it, I was buying drugs. And this time around, we all know what Nigeria has turned into. Drugs that we used to buy at the rate of 1,500, now we are buying it at 3,000 naira, just a small bottle. So the thing was really eating on me. It was eating deep on me. I was buying drugs like I was pouring drugs like nothing else because and it's still consuming my fuel because I will have to reduce the water, apply the drugs, and thereafter pump it back. Maybe the next day repeat the same thing. So a time came that I became worried on the cost of the drug, and it is not helping issues. The mortality continue. So I decided to give a trial because I have been hearing of salt, using salt to cure fishes, using salt to solve the issue of mortality. So I decided to give it a trial. Here are some of the drugs. Let me show you. Here are some of the drugs. If you can see very well, here are some of the drugs that I used. I can't find some of them, they are carton, some of them they are the bottles. I can't find them, but here are some of them. I really used many of them. So now I am very happy because the issue of mortality in my farm have actually stopped. It has stopped. All thanks to God for what He has done. Because before then I didn't have interest in making use of salt. But I decided to make use of salt, and it has helped me today. As I am talking to you, the issue of mortality in my farm have stopped. I have solved it. During the process, I called a co-farmer, a friend whom I also believe in. And the farmer was trying to, he tried to help. He told me how many are there in the pond and what is the size of the pond. I told him, he said I should split them. Then in me, I was not convinced that splitting them will be the solution. I was not convinced because I have been making use of this pond. and I know the numbers I do put in. Even at maturity, the numbers here is not up to the numbers I use to maturity stage. And just at this stage, we are beginning to have issues. So I was not convinced that is the issue of overstocking, because they are not up to that stage. If not, I have an empty pond here. Here is an empty pond that can actually contain 1,000 fishes. But to my strategy, I do split fishes in the process of sorting. When I sort, I find out that there's another set of fish, they go to the next pond. That is how I do my own. So I was not convinced, because when this thing started, it started from the bigger set, which I just have not up to 50 of them in one pond. It started from there. So having 50 in one pond, and then mortality started from there. I don't think so. I don't think it's all about overstocking. So I decided to give salt a try. And here is the evidence. As you can see, here is the evidence. Here's the evidence. I've been using salt, and it has helped me to solve the situation. The good thing is that all this salt you are seeing here, the money is not up to one bottle of drug there. The money of all this salt is not up to one bottle there. And those bottles you are seeing there are not the only drugs that I used. Sometimes my children come into the farm here, and then they play with whatever they see. So I don't know, they might have taken some of the bottles or tore some of the cartons. Here's a pieces of a particular drug carton. So they might have done those things, and I misplaced so many of them. So the good thing is that I have been using this salt each time I flush my water, every 2 days, and now it has helped me out. The price which I have spent, the money I have spent so far on this salt is not up to a bottle of that drugs. And a bottle of that drug, I can make use of it just once, and it's finished. And the issue remains where it is. All right, now let me quickly share with us how I make use of this salt. We cannot just say use salt, and then at the end of it you go and carry salt and pour in your pond. We all know that salt kills fish. Salt kills fish. Salt can kill your fish. It can also make your fish to be alive. That is, it can cure them from diseases. So it does these two things. You can use when we want to, if we want to smoke fish, we usually use salt. If there are many of them, we use salt to do it. So now, what do I do? How do I prepare it? It's a matter of putting a little water in a bowl, just a small container. You put a little water, you pour in the salt, and make sure the salt dissolves in that very water. Make sure it dissolves in that very water completely, and you sprinkle the water on top your pond. You don't have to reduce the water in your pond. You don't have to pump in and pump out. It's all about when you change your water. You change your water as you are pumping in. Like now we are changing our water. As you can see, we are pumping in. So it's all about when you change your water. Then here is it, you are pumping in. So when you change your water, then you mix it, just dissolve it in a bowl in a little water, and then pour it in. That is all you have to do. You do it often and often, repeat it, and everything will come to normal. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I just decided to share this information with us.